Welcome back, friends. Today we're cooking green borscht, a soup that smells like spring. Fresh sorrel from the garden, potatoes, eggs. Simple food, but it carries the taste of childhood. In Ukraine, this dish means family gathered at the table, sharing warmth after a long day.
Давно ми такого не їли.
I love these quiet mornings in the village. The air feels different here. Fresh, calm, almost timeless. You wake up and it's like the world is in no hurry at all. My husband and I are about to head out together. He'll be mowing the grass, and I'll be nearby, maybe gathering herbs. It's simple work, but it feels grounding, like part of a rhythm older than us. In Ukraine, mornings often start with the land. People step outside, greet the day, feed animals, tend the garden. It's a way of life that connects you back to nature. If you love these little pieces of farm life and family recipes, don't forget to subscribe. There's so much more Ukrainian food and stories I can't wait to share with you. One of my favorite traditions is drinking tea outside after morning chores. Just sitting on a bench, listening to the sound of scythes in the grass or birds in the trees. It feels like pure peace. Ukrainian life in the countryside has always been about togetherness. Families worked side by side, and meals weren't just food. They were gatherings, stories, laughter.
Wow.
Even now, many villages keep these rituals alive. Neighbors exchange fresh milk, share vegetables from the garden, and no one leaves your yard without at least a cup of something warm. Tell me, do you also have a morning ritual that makes you feel at peace? Maybe coffee on the balcony, maybe a walk. I'd love to hear. And would you like to see more of these slow village mornings? For me, they are little pieces of Ukrainian life I'm grateful to share with you. I just love chamomile. It grows so simply, yet feels like a little piece of calm in the middle of the day. Now I'm starting to prepare the greens for our green borscht. Sorrel, dill, green onions. Just the smell takes me back to my grandmother's kitchen. She always said, the first spring greens bring hope and energy to the whole family. Green borscht has been a Ukrainian favorite for centuries. It's a springtime soup, made when the garden first wakes up. Each family has its own secret touch, a little more sour or richer with eggs or potatoes. I love how this soup tells a story of the seasons. In villages, mothers would cook it for children returning from the fields, a warm, nourishing hug in a bowl. Sorrel gives that distinctive tang, but the herbs are the heart. Dill, parsley. They make the soup smell like the earth itself, fresh and alive. Ukrainian families often add boiled eggs, a simple tradition, yet it turns the soup into a full meal. Even today, I feel that same joy serving it to my family. Historically, green borscht wasn't just food, it was celebration. Spring planting, family gatherings, neighbors stopping by, the soup marked the rhythm of life. I remember rainy spring mornings when the scent of green borscht filled the kitchen. We kids would come in from muddy boots, hungry, laughing, and waiting for that first spoon. Some families add a dollop of sour cream. It softens the sharpness of sorrel and makes every bite comforting, almost like a warm embrace. Green borscht is also a lesson in simplicity. With just a few ingredients from the garden, Ukrainians created something nourishing and full of love for generations. Every pot carries a story. You taste the land, the family, the season, all in one bowl. It's food that connects you to your roots. Have you ever tried sorrel? Its sharpness surprises many, but it always leaves a memory. The taste of spring, of life returning. Cooking green borscht today, I feel that same warmth. Each chop of herbs, every swirl in the pot, carries a whisper of my grandmother, my childhood, and the joy of shared meals. and that's why I love sharing it with you. Green borscht isn't just a dish, it's a little piece of Ukrainian life, family, and history in every spoon.
Це моя Леська. Це моя красавичка. Красавичка. Красавичка.
Now I'm heading out to mow some grass. There's something so calming about being outside, listening to the blades of the scythe and the birds singing. It reminds me of childhood mornings in the village. Did you know that in traditional Ukrainian villages, cutting hay wasn't just work? It was a community event. Neighbors helped each other, shared stories, and sometimes even sang while working. I love these moments because they connect me to generations before me. Mowing, gathering, caring for the land. It's a rhythm that feels timeless. Have you ever spent a morning working outside like this? There's something meditative about it. You forget time, you just exist with the earth. In Ukraine, the hay you cut in spring and early summer was essential. Feeding animals, making bedding. It was survival and tradition rolled into one. I'd love to know, do you have any little rituals with nature that bring you peace? For me, it's moments like these, a scythe in hand and the world slowing down. If you enjoy these little pieces of village life and family stories, don't forget to subscribe. There's so much more of Ukrainian traditions, food, and slow mornings I can't wait to share with you. I'm back at the kitchen to finish our green borscht. After working outside, it's nice to dive into cooking again. Fresh greens, potatoes, eggs. This is comfort in a bowl. Did you know green borscht dates back hundreds of years in Ukraine? It was traditionally a spring soup, using the first greens that grew after winter. Each family had their own version. My favorite part is chopping the sorrel and dill. The aroma fills the kitchen instantly. It's like spring has arrived inside my home. A little tip, always add potatoes first, let them cook well. Then add greens at the very end so they stay bright and fresh. I remember helping my grandmother. She taught me that cooking green borscht is about patience. Every ingredient needs time to release its flavor. Eggs are essential. Boiled and sliced, they make the soup hearty. Some families mix them in, others serve on top. Both ways are traditional. Don't be afraid to experiment with herbs. A little extra dill or green onion can make each pot unique, like a signature of your kitchen. Green borscht is also about color. The bright green from sorrel and herbs isn't just pretty, it signals freshness and vitality. Fun fact, in some Ukrainian villages, they add a touch of sorrel juice at the very end to enhance the tanginess. It's a simple trick that lifts the flavor. Potatoes, carrots, onions, the foundation of green borscht. In Ukrainian kitchens, these were always local, fresh from the garden, giving each soup a slightly different taste. Did you know that in old times, families would start with onions and carrots to build the flavor base? They were fried lightly before adding water, even in peasant kitchens with very little oil. Carrots weren't just for sweetness, they added color and warmth. In winter, families relied on preserved carrots, but in spring, fresh ones made the soup feel alive again. Onions bring depth to the flavor. In old Ukrainian villages, they were sometimes roasted over an open flame first, giving the borscht a subtle smoky aroma. Some families even added small amounts of wild greens beyond sorrel, like nettle or garden chervil. It was a way to stretch ingredients while keeping the soup vibrant. Fun fact, green borscht wasn't always served with eggs. In poorer households, they sometimes added cottage cheese or simply more herbs, relying on the vegetables to carry the meal. I like to saute the onions lightly first. It deepens the flavor and balances the sourness of sorrel. It's a little trick I learned from my grandmother. Did you know that centuries ago, Ukrainian cooks sometimes added small pieces of smoked pork or bacon to borscht? It gave richness without needing elaborate ingredients. Historically, eggs appeared in green borscht because spring meant fresh eggs from backyard chickens. Families wanted to celebrate the season with something nourishing and symbolic of new life. Eggs in borscht became a tradition, simple, practical, and delicious. Every spoon carries not just flavor, but a story of family kitchens and the joy of springtime. Now I want to make savory serniki with herbs. Unlike sweet versions, these are full of flavor and perfect for a light lunch or breakfast. Did you know that in Ukrainian villages, savory serniki were often made when families had fresh cottage cheese and plenty of garden herbs? It was a simple, nourishing meal. I love adding dill, green onions, and parsley. The herbs make the cheese mixture fresh and aromatic, turning ordinary serniki into something special. If you're enjoying these recipes and little stories from Ukrainian kitchens, don't forget to subscribe. A little tip: drain your cottage cheese well. Too much moisture makes the serniki soft and difficult to fry. Have you ever tried making savory serniki at home? They're surprisingly easy and taste so much better than store-bought versions. I remember helping my grandmother form them into small patties. It was messy, fun, and always led to a few bites before cooking. Savory serniki are also versatile. Some families add garlic or spices, others just keep it simple with herbs. Both are traditional and delicious. All right, it's time to taste this deliciousness. I can't wait to see how it turned out. I've called my husband to join. The best part of cooking is sharing it with the people you love. Oh, the aroma. Just walking into the kitchen makes me hungry all over again. Don't forget to add a spoon of sour cream to the borscht. It softens the tangy sorrel, adds creaminess, and makes each bite rich and comforting. That's it for today. Thanks for joining us today, and don't forget, every meal is a chance to make memories. See you soon.